Mary J. Blige and Faith Evans discussed a song they collabed on during interviews.
Time was Faith a little bit of a takeoff? How you were moving?
Of course.
But I knew it from the outside.
You know, I knew it from the inside.
I never asked you. I never asked you.
Of course. Me and Poe.
Uh-huh.
He goes to me, he gets his girl. Of course he wants her to be. That's understandable. That's business. That was like, you know.
At the time,
I was just confused, you know. You know, because I know I have, and this is what I did own everything.
Correct.
So I wasn't, angry or ticked. I just was like, excuse me. But then another one. Oh, and here comes another one. Oh, and so it was like, oh, it's business. I see. Okay, I get it.
I don't know why I thought Mary had an issue. I think I saw that in a documentary where she felt the way when brought you along.
I always heard, but to be quite honest, that was confirmed. I mean, they did tell me I had to take some issue that I never knew about, but I thought that was something. But I'm kind of glad. I don't honestly say I really don't know what that was about. Yeah, on my first album, we did a song together, Don't Live Here Anymore.
You up there, you up there, you up there, you up there,
Bad Boy called me like probably about 6 months after Mary wants her voice off. Like, no, I don't. Sure, so what am I gonna call her for? I don't know what happened. So why are you telling me to call her?
That's something I'm just hearing about. I love that song. I did. I thought, hear it. I'm like, well, and every time I part. Didn't say anything about it. Well, they lied to her.
You had Kim, she fell out, and Mary picked her up and married into Faith.
I recall Mary walking by and acknowledging everybody. For me, once Big died, there was no reason to have any females.
¿Cómo está Big?
Él está bien.
My girl Mary G.
And sing the break, Niggas, real life, begin to kill us, praying God will give us the peace. Criminal shites, the individual smoking skunk.
The game to all you willies and criminals. I kick the DNY. I'm chill about the smalls and my friends.
Versace shade watching ya. Once you grin out from the back, I get deeper and you reach up. Call them till late and sing the break, I got that good love, girl, you didn't know. I got that good love, girl. Sing the next.
I come to talk him, I'm hitting switches on bitches like I've been fixed when I dress like erotic. Ironic, cause I'm someone sucking down like a roller coaster. I'm up this, I'll probably be a freak and let you get on top and not just like a rocket rockin' knees. I'm living instead of trying to help a nigga, you destroy your brother, use a motherfucker. You're lame, so I gotta hit you with the hop. They wanna sit to me, they rather see me in some release. I'm making millions, niggas top. Now everybody in hell only a few of us are minutes. I could give a fuck, I be the first ones to bomb. See the cemetery, see the demons in my eyes. Before I die, it's in my business and they acting like they know it's out and peel out. Yeah, my nigga.
In the hip hop industry for years, Keefy D for his own show, and DJ Vlad joins me now.
It looked like he was reaching, yeah, it did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you actually see a gun?
Yeah. Once you got the region, I got the
Someone
jump.
from your car
That's what happened.
started shooting at Tupac and Suge.
Cross Dre.
He leaned over the window, we rolled down the window, popped him. Drove on my side, I would have popped him. You know what I'm saying? Popped him. You know what I'm saying? On the other side.
Right. Well, DJ Vlad joins that you did would be extremely significant, leading, in fact, to him being arrested.
Joe Hansen played a part in the solving of the Tupac case. The Joe Hansens are very genius people. One Joe Hansen recreated King Tut's chariot, which plays a big part in the suspension of today's modern vehicles. One Joe Hansen discovered Lucy in Africa, the oldest fossil of a human being ever found. One Joe Hansen lived on a reservation and did research on the Indian. One thing about the Joe Hansens, they're going to turn over every rock and every stone. Now I'm amazed to know that a Joe Hansen has played a part in the solving of the Tupac case. How amazing are the Johansons. Investigating thoroughly is in the Johansons' DNA. Let's listen to what this Johanson has to say.
My name is Jason Johansson, and I'm the Homicide Vegas Metropolitan Police Department. My goal here today is to walk you through and what led us to the indictment of known as Keefe D for the murder of Tupac. This case has been by our homicide team and homicide 2.5 decades. Our persistence in this investigation has paid off. Let me walk you through a timeline that as we know them right now. Prior to September 7th of 1996, Tupac Shakur was assigned with Death Row Records. And that Death Row and its CEO, Marion Suge Knight, were closely affiliated with criminal street gangs. And that they had a feud with the Southside Compton Crips. Dwayne Davis, leader and shot caller of the Southside Crips. And both of these gangs out of the Southern California area of Compton. On the night of September 7th of 1996, Tupac Shakur, along with members of their entourage, which include members of Mob Pipe, came to Vegas to attend the Mike Grand Garden Arena. The Southside Compton Crips, which included Dwayne, along with his nephew Orlando Anderson, were also event. As both were leaving, members of Death Row Records, Orlando Anderson, near an elevator bay inside the MGM, and at that time they began to punch him near that elevator bank. I will now show you hotel many of you have already seen related to this incident. And on this incident, you will see Tupac a shiny satiny shirt, Marion Suge Knight, who is a large man, and a punching and kicking Orlando Anderson. Following this, you'll see hotel security intervene, and then they will leave the area of the fight. Little did anyone know this incident right here that would ultimately lead to the retaliatory shooting of Tupac Shakur. In this incident, Tupac and Suge Knight left the MGM to a post-fight party at a local nightclub. Word had spread amongst members of the Southside Compton Crips inside the MGM, and then that's Dwayne Davis began to obtain a firearm and retaliate against Suge Knight for what occurred inside Mr. Anderson. After Davis obtained a gun, he entered into a white Cadillac along with DeAndre Smith Anderson. Based on our investigation, they were seated. At some point in time, as they were in the white Cadillac, gun that he had obtained and provided it to the rear seat of the vehicle. As they were driving west on Flamingo Road, they located the black being driven by Suge Knight and the passenger Shakur. And as they turned around near the passenger side of that vehicle, they began shooting at Mr. Knight Shakur. Following that shooting, the white Cadillac fled the area southbound. And after our officers, Tupac was later transported to the medical center, where he was treated medically approximately 6 days later on September 13th. My homicide section investigation from its onset and for a short amount of time, and within a short amount of time, we were working a gang investigation. Our victims, our witnesses, and our were all from Southern California to Las Vegas. The first few months of the investigation knew most of the information I just briefed. However, we never had the necessary evidence and present it for criminal charges. As time went on, reviewed this case multiple times by different investigators assigned, but it wasn't until 2018 reinvigorated information came to light related to this homicide. Specifically, Dwayne Davis to his involvement in this that he provided to numerous different media outlets. In our section, we knew that this was likely to take a run at this case, to solve this case, and bring forth a criminal charge. It was at that time this case was assigned to Cliff Mogg within my homicide section. 5 years, this closely, hand in hand with the Clark County District, and followed a system plan over the last 5 years. Countless interviews and corroborated numerous that were not only consistent with the crime incident, but also corroborated with the sequence of events that night. This ultimately led to us procuring a search warrant with Mr. Davis's residence in Henderson, Nevada. Following the execution of that search warrant, in close coordination with the District Attorney's Office, presented to the grand jury, led to Davis being indicted on charges of murder.
On bitches like I've been fixing what I dress like erotic. Ironic, cause I'm somewhat sucking down like a roller.
Versace say,
mama be shedding tears when her son finally asked daddy at. Mama, why we live so far? Late night, to my love me, mama, why they keep on calling?